States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A, always, B, aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Well, this feels like when you
It's like a time machine.
This feels like a loaner car.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't it? Like,
yeah.
You're like, yeah, here's my Audi. Please get the oil
It sucks.
change.
I
Yeah,
mean-
here's a Honda Civic for you to drive around for.
On the upside, it comes with free Sirius for like when you have the rent-a-car, but it's a Honda Civic. You know?
It's also serious.
I know.
It's
You're
the
right.
whole thing all around is
The whole
just
thing is
terrible.
terrible.
The whole thing is depressing. Welcome aboard, guys. Revenge of the Cis or ROTC Media.
We're different guys. My
Yeah, we
name
are.
is Lois Lopez.
So what happened, Royce? What happened? Did we caught a strike? Did we?
Well, here's what happened.
Let me guess though. Whatever it is, we did something crazy, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it was
this
crazy.
is-
Let me help you out here.
Sure.
Okay, let me paint a picture. Think 1930s Weimar Republic.
Oh God, we must have done something really bad.
Yeah, it's look.
Whoa. What did we do? Did we do anything like Holocaust denial, or because that doesn't sound like us? But did we do something like really over the top? Which video was it?
We've done a lot of videos. I mean, it could be a lot of things.
Was it the segment I did where I said Holocaust and then I slapped a calculator down on the table and started going?
And was the old with
And then I never said anything.
Yeah, right.
The one that spits the paper out like an accounting one. Is that what the one you're saying?
That's the one. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just sitting, but we never said anything, right? No. That would actually be a very
No,
funny.
it wasn't
bit.
that.
You just sit there quietly, just never say a word.
So what we did was we played a video that is currently up on YouTube. It's a video that's currently up on YouTube. I'm not going to play it again, obviously, but it's a video of this.
Play it again. Come on, bring it up. No, I'm kidding. No, play it again.
This is Andrew. This is the video we played of Andrew Klavan. And this is not our video, by the way. This is not like when we saw it, we thought, oh my God, it's a parody video. It's Andrew Klavan from the Daily Wire in 2011 did a video about a one-state solution, which was tongue-in-cheek, but the video was basically give the entire Middle East to Israel.
How cool would
because-
it be if we just nuked all these muzzies and gave them all, just made Israel giant?
Right.
That was
And
the
was
premise
that was
of
the
it.
joke. Right.
And we were covering in the and by the way, just to cover it, because I know they're going to go, you're anti-Semitic. Look, even if it were, if we had watched a video of Ilhan Omar saying,
I don't have to.
well, I'm just saying, if we watched a video of any Linda Sarsour going, what if we just nuked Israel and gave everything to Syria? We would have had the same react. Like, we would have been like, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, relax.
What is wrong with
Let's
you?
calm down.
Yeah, so like, I thought we reacted pretty well to the video. Like, we were basically like, hey guys, genociding people is wrong and wiping out their borders. Somehow that was bad.
Right. So we were making fun. Now look, when we clip videos, for example, I usually look at videos and I go, you know what? Let's not clip that one. That one's a little spicy. You know, Mike and I usually talk about it when it's one that's like on the edge and we're like, I don't know, man. You know, not that we think there's anything wrong with it, but you know, people get mad. Like what happened with the Blair White one.
There are certain ones that we do, like we know, like with those, people with the girl dicks and all this other stuff. There's certain groups that you can't fuck with. So there are times where we might do a segment and then Royce will be like, I don't know, man, that Blair White segment was pretty dope, but I feel like we're going to get a strike. And we'll both agree, like, yeah, let's not clip it. We leave it in the episode. We're not censoring ourselves, but like,
no, yeah, it's in there. It's in there.
but we're not trying to highlight, like, hey, look at the edgy boy. Like, we're like, if you want to watch the show. But this one didn't even make it past either one of our alert detectors. We were like,
Let me
that was
tell you,
squeaky clean. Put it up.
When we did this segment, I clipped the video. I always clip videos, and I had it just scheduled to come out over the week. And I've been doing that. Like, I'll clip a bunch of videos through the week to give people, people that there's some people that can't watch for the full 2 hours, which I get. So I try to like, kind of clip little the best stuff for the week so people could watch them. And it was a 6 minute and 30-second video. Mm-hmm. I clipped the video, and it was, for those of you who want to see it, by the way, this is the video that got taken down of us talking about it. I put it up on BitChute. Here, I'll post a link in here for you on the YouTubes and on the D Lives. There's a link on both of them. And thank you to everyone that's over on D Live right now. You guys really are the best, because I know it's not always the most reliable with D Live. It could be a little glitchy and you can't cast it to your screen. So we appreciate
name 75 times that's ever happened.
this morning to me. 75 times.
Sorry. Shout out to the D Live staff.
Cool
Hey,
fun
to their credit, man, I was saying this the other night on Nightwave, like, we've put up with a lot of shit on a lot of platforms, and D Live and I, we've had a couple hiccups along the way, but they haven't even been a fraction as bad as some dealing with some of these.
Yeah,
other
when
companies.
they took us down that one time, it was for less than 2 hours, and once we spoke to them, they're like, all right, let's do this, and we'll get you back up. We're like, all right, boom, back up.
Yeah, and even last time, there was some glitch that had my channel where it was constantly live, but it was getting no signal from like my thing. So it just always looked like I was live, and you'd go, and it was just a weird screen. I remember that I emailed Trip that day, and like within an hour, he wrote back and was like, "Yeah, I reset your thing. It should work now. Sorry." It was like, could you imagine getting that at Twitch or YouTube?
So here's what happened. Let me explain what happened. We clipped the video. It was 6 minutes and 30 seconds. The video was Andrew Klavan. You could watch it. Just search for Andrew Klavan's One State Solution. It was him talking about the basic Charlie Kirk talking points, but the video's from 2011. It's basically the whole Middle East should be run by Israel because of butt sex in churches. And we were honestly watch it. I posted the BitChute link in there. There is absolutely nothing in that video that we commented on. That would be considered hate speech or a slur or anything. It was just us looking at it, going, what the fuck? And laughing at it. That's all we were doing. So during Daywave today, I was hit. I got an email and I saw you've been hit with a video was taken down and you've been hit with a strike. This is the email I got. Hi, Revenge of the Sis. Our team.
It starts with hey.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
Our team has reviewed your content, and unfortunately, we think it violates our hate speech policy. We've removed the following content from YouTube. Then Andrew Klavan, One State Solution. So I go and check. That means they hit us with a strike. We already burned through our warning with the Blair White thing. So they hit us with a strike. I've appealed it, by the way. They hit us with a strike, and what that means is the repercussions of that strike are as follows. It's changed since the beginning. Before, when you got hit with a strike, you would be banned from 90 days from live streaming, but you would be allowed to still upload videos. It has changed now. When you get hit with your first strike, you're banned from live streaming and uploading, but for 1 week, for 7 days. So we're probably not going to be able to go back live on our channel till maybe Monday, maybe, but probably Tuesday, because, you know, the old LA Werewolf saying it takes about 24 hours for the YouTube to wear off.
Yeah, the YouTube to wear off. Can I just answer a bit of criticism?
Sure.
Chat? Gentleman by the name of Stonby says, I don't like these ROTC media guys. I feel like they're ripping off Revenge of the Sis.
We were first.
All I can say is,
fuck you.
Give us a chance. You know what I mean? I can't promise you're going to love us, but stick around. Give us a chance. That's all.
So, the video was taken down. I've appealed it.
There's already a person named Nikki Titty Baby in the chat.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. I love it. So the main channel's still there. The videos are there. We just can't upload anything to it. Now, we're fighting it. Obviously, we're in a little bit of irony here, which I love. This is our backup channel. We haven't used our backup channel since the first time we went to Miami. When we went to that meetup, I don't remember. What was it? What did we go to in Miami? It was
the gay IRL meetup.
Right.
Turned into a goddamn disaster.
So we went into that meetup. We really haven't used it. And back then, we were like, well, we might as well apply for... We were still monetizing ROTC back then, by the way. And we're like, well, you know what? We might as well apply for monetization. We might as well apply for monetization on this channel. And we've never paid attention to it. We've kind of just let it be. And what ended up happening was the channel got monetized, and we didn't even realize it because we really don't do anything on this channel. It's just been our backup channel that we keep around. This channel is monetized, so this is the first time we're getting super chats in like.
It's a weird thing.
It's very weird to get used to. So this channel's monetized. Ads are probably running on it because I never, as soon as it's monetized, once you get monetized, it auto monetizes. That's how it works. Boom, it's auto monetized. So. We are technically monetized right now. But yeah, the strike was, for me, it's suspect, right? And a lot of people, for me, it's suspect. And normally when you get hit with these things, we've been hit with these strikes before, if the video was flagged, at least in all of my experiences, it'll say this video was flagged by our community. Mm-hmm. And because of that, we reviewed it. This one doesn't say it was flagged. This one says, our team has reviewed your content. I don't know if it was the title. I don't know if it was because the one states. I don't know. So it seems weird to me that 2 days after the whole Sacha Baron Cohen at the ADL thing, we need to censor stuff because, Hitler would have had a Tumblr.
You're right, dude. That
to me is because today has been a weird day. There's been a lot of people that have been complaining about the same thing, right? And ever since that Sacha Baron Cohen thing, I think they're just going, no, look, see, yeah, we do censor people, and they're just throwing fucking people into the slaughter. Mm-hmm. We got a 10. I can't, Mike. I'm going to do this again. It's been a while. I hope I can still do this. We got a $10 super chat, Mike, from Protokill.
Oh yeah.
Yay!
What are super chats? I'm not familiar.
Yay! Hate speech. Oh, super chats are the things that they don't pay you once they demonetize you.
Okay, I remember those.
Son Goku, first donation to anyone on YouTube's. Thank you for unmuting me, Royce, and even if it won't matter for a week. I did unmute you. I took care of you already, man. We also got a $2 one. It appears you made more waves than Matt, however. Fat Keck Boy sent the sticker because stickers are a thing, and it's just an angry face. Thank you, Fat
it's
Keck Boy.
Appropriate, I think.
Now, look. Obviously, we could be sitting here, and Streamlabs is still the preferred way to donate, even though super chats are on. We appreciate the super chats, but Streamlabs only for the sole purpose that YouTube doesn't get the money. It's streamlabs.com/Revenge of the Sis. So the video is taken down. We cannot stream for a week. We cannot upload for a week. And I tried to test it to see if I could upload on the the little community forum that we have. You can't do that either. So what that means is there's a lot of people that aren't on Twitter. There's people that just use YouTube. They subscribe and that's it. So there's a lot of people that aren't aware what happening and what happened. They're probably thinking, oh, maybe the boys are off for a week for Thanksgiving, or maybe they're not doing a show today.
Yeah, I'm sure. Even if they did think we were off for Thanksgiving, is that how they would have said it, Royce?
I was just being nice.
Oh, maybe the guys are just enjoying it. No, it would have been like, oh, another vacation with these faggots. Oh my God!
All right, well,
it
maybe
takes too many vacations. You know, we wanted to be here today.
We did, and we are. So that's why we're broadcasting from the backup channel, obviously the ROTC Media backup channel. And
remember when YouTube was fun?
Yeah, I really do.
Remember when this was fun?
So we were hit with a strike. What that means now is the strike is going to be on the account for if they don't reverse the decision, it's going to be on. It's going to have a strike on the account for 90 days. So what that means is that in 90 days, if we get another strike or another content strike, then we're 2 weeks that we're off. And then if we get a third, well, we know how that works. Then your fucking channel's gone.
Yeah, but what are the odds? I mean, we're good boys.
That's the thing, man.
It's not like they have a bunch of weird, vague rules that are hard to follow.
That's the thing, man. With this Andrew Klavan video, and look again, I encourage you guys that are watching to watch it objectively. I mean, really, I want you to watch it. I want you to tell me. It's on BitChute. What could have possibly been the thing that got us? We weren't dropping K-bombs. We weren't even being racist. We were going how unbelievably
we were literally just being anti-genocide.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't just wipe out, 6 different ethnicities and distinct countries and give it to one guy because we like him. Like that was our whole thing.
It was us watching it and going, what the fuck is going on with this? Like, of course, like Mike said, like imagine making a video, hey, let's give Israel to Syria.
Dude,
people would lose their minds. I mentioned Gaza. Yeah, you're right. No. He mentioned Gaza. We didn't even
mention
well, maybe we repeated it after he said it.
He was talking about that.
Yeah. So
but he's allowed.
He's allowed?
Yeah, he's allowed. We're not. Rules for thee, not for me.
So that's where we are currently. I don't know what caught it. Like I said, look, I'm not.
I know who caught it.
I'm not
fucking that. I guarantee you, Andrew Klavan One State Solution. That went directly to somebody's desk. Like there wasn't even a. You know what I mean? They were like, wait, what? That's like 3 buzzwords that trigger an alarm in one fucking title.
Yeah.
It's not like. It's like when the feds are like just scanning the internet for stuff and somebody just sees like bomb mayor New York City. Like, you know what I mean? And they go, whoa, what is this guy talking about? Zero in on this guy. He's having an interesting conversation.
To be fair, it was just a video of somebody saying Giuliani was a bomb mayor of New York City.
Yo, he was the bomb with stop and frisk.
So that probably still would get you taken down.
Yeah. I'm going to start entitling. I'm going to start doing like entire videos where we just cover like Jack Scalfani cooking, like undercooking meats. Just do entire long episodes about guys that do bad cooking shows, and I'm gonna title the episodes like "I'm gonna bomb City Hall." Like, you know what I mean? Like specific city names, just so that these dumb idiots have to watch my videos and waste their time.
So the Klavan the Klavan video though. His video has been up since 2011. That's an old video that we played.
Well, because according to him and according to a lot of these
look,
people,
it should be up. It should be up. In no way am I saying it should be down. That video should be up there. But it's a little ridiculous. Us making fun of it is not allowed, but the video itself is just a weird, like a really weird double standard. So again,
you know who's never silenced me? Muslims.
That's a really good point.
They whine and they kick and they scream, but like they don't have any institutional power. You know what I mean? Like they can't really, they can do their little protests and show up with their little do-rags on or whatever, but they're not gonna do anything. You know what I mean?
Stephanie Ann in the D-Live chat goes, that's a good idea, but then they'll give you a strike for a misleading title.
You know who's never gotten me a strike yet on this platform? Black people.
Listen, let me tell you something. we made some pretty funny videos when we talked about the Popeyes chicken sandwich thing, and there's never been a problem. This is the most, and we've had some videos where you're like, oh, that was kind of edgy. Even when, look, I don't think that we should get out the warning for the Blair White, Jessica Yanoff thing. I don't think we really did. But even still, I would go, if you put the two and you were to give me the Andrew Klavan video and that one, you go, which one's going to get popped? I would say, well, if one's going to get popped, it's going to be the Blair White one. This one was one where I was like, what? They didn't even hit us for talking about the Sacha Baron Cohen at the ADL. They hit us for an Andrew, nobody gives a fuck who you are, Klavan video.
Somali Rabbi in the chat says, but CARE is more powerful than APAC, said the alt-light. Probably. Yeah. The whole thing is fucked up. Again, I've never had, every time I've been in trouble, whether it's on YouTube or I get lose a Twitter account, there's three people, okay? There's three groups of people who always get me in trouble. One, competitors. People who are on the same platforms as me, fighting for the same market share as me, who are jealous. That's we've experienced that since we started in this. And since we started our channel and 40 people listening, and somebody that had 8 people listening hated us. You know what I mean? It's always competitors. It's always either women or people who have a really, really large interest in this sort of topic. I just put it that way, right? We're going to be real gentle here. It's always competitors, white women, or one state solution types. Right? Like those are the three. It's never black dudes. It's never black women. It's never Muslims. It's never Chinese people. By the way, did you actually see during the Shane Gillis thing a single Chinese person come out and go, this is offensive?
No.
It was white women. It was his competitors, like Seth Simons, and the kind of people that tend to have a passion about Israel's one-state solution. So, again, when people go, well, why are you such a spurg? Why do you focus on one group more than others? Because, again, there isn't some contingent of black dudes on the internet secretly plotting somewhere going, yeah, my man, we're going to get this motherfucker deplatformed. They don't do that.
That's really good voice, though. I like
Damn.
Like
yeah,
it.
we're going to get them to platform. It's called Discord. It's where all these kids be meeting up on the internet.
I love that Ice-T is literally called the woman a bitch on Twitter. And it's like,
best.
no, it was hilarious.
best.
I agree with
He's
him.
so great.
But can you imagine if we called somebody a bitch, how
He's like,
quickly we
this
pop?
lady goes, he took a picture with his wife, Coco, who, by the way, is still a bad bitch.
Yeah, she could get it.
Like, they're both getting older, and she's still a bad bitch. So he took a picture of him and his wife, and she was like, your wife is more than arm candy, and my boyfriend just wanted to show me off his arm candy all the time. I would probably leave him. He retweeted this lady and just wrote, bitch, shut up. Nobody's trying to take pictures of you. And I had to check the date because I'm like, maybe this was a couple years ago. This was yesterday.
Gotta respect that. You really do.
It's called Discord. I suspect that's what made my strange son gay.
Evan Schultz, $10. YouTube just keeping the Jewish religion safe from scary dudes. Booyakasha.
Personally, I think we should bomb Syria and just give it to Israel.
Oh, you can't say that, Ice-T.
Sorry, I'm in negotiations with Dick Wolf, trying to get my contract signed.
That's fair. You can't say that, Ice-T. People are gonna get very mad. Let me see here. Let me read some of these Streamlabs. $5 from Danielle. Y'all the truth. Crush all the puss. Thank you. Davey Crocco, too. Subscribe to Davey Crocco, by the way. Hope you win the appeal. We have to protect our free speech before protecting the image of a foreign enemy. $5 from Sluggo Jones. Definitely got popped for the double-handed BJ sucking noises from Mersh while going, please just let me suck. Please let me suck you. Please give me more money. Worth it, though. Keep it.
How is that?
Now, I'm not saying you grief, but he's saying people are guessing.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say that doesn't feel like...
No.
That would have gotten us popped either.
People are just guessing what it could be, right?
And even with that, I was trying to be very careful about not because.
But none of that was a slur. But that's the thing, though. None of that was a slur. None of that was hate speech.
Yeah,
none of that was anything.
I was calling him a whore.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, are people not? I mean, when you see people going, hey, you go drink G Fuel, use promo code blah blah blah. You're like, all right, what are you, a whore for these people?
Missing link $5. Sorry, I've been gone a lot, guys. Working 2 jobs has been kicking my ass. I still listen every day on the weekends to catch up. Thanks for continuing all the great content.
Unacceptable.
The laughs you guys give me are priceless and help me get through the day. Thank you so much, Missing Link. It has been a while. I haven't seen you in a bit, bud. Mike is contagious. This is for the cannoli fund. Thank you so much, Mike. Let's see. Make sure. Okay, that's every. So, I mean, look. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people asking how you could help. And look, I'm sure there's also a lot of people going like, why aren't you guys more mad? We are mad. But
yeah, what are we supposed to do?
But you know what it is? It's like, this is not to use an old cliche, but this isn't our fucking first rodeo. Like,
yeah, it's just going to keep happening.
This has happened to us before. It's going to happen to us again. This is normal. This is part and parcel of what it's been. We've brought it up before. The first year of our show, for 6 months, out of the first year, we weren't on YouTube. We were just gone for 90 days, strikes, for hate speech, for whatever. We were gone. This is what happens. What you could do is, I'll tell you what you could do is go to dlive.tv/Revenge of the Sis, sign up there.
It's cool and it's fun.
It's cool and it's fun. Yeah, exactly. I really would wish DLive would integrate like Chromecast support or casting support because that would be fantastic.
I know. There's a couple things they got to do to really. And then BitChute's trying to get into the game too, but I don't necessarily trust BitChute. Not trust them, but I mean trust them to be able to handle the demand, the workload. I mean, have you ever have you tried to load a fucking video on BitChute sometimes?
Yeah.
Yikes.
It really is difficult. On the upside, right now, even though we have the X tag on, once you put it on, we're the #1 show on DLive.
There you go.
Now, something else that I wanted to bring up, because we actually had some good news, some fun news that I wanted to bring up on the show.
Somebody's asking if we heard about Andy No being suspended from Twitter. No, we did not.
Was he really, though?
I don't know.
Do they know he's a gay Asian?
I don't think it matters anymore. You can be a gay Asian Nazi now. It's 20.
Really?
Bro, it's a whole new era.
Wow, it's a whole new world out there.
Oh, no, he's still there.
Yeah, he's there. So there was some stuff that I did want to plug, some good news. I mean, we still got our Patreon going on, but of course, with all the shit going on, we really don't know. And it's always nice to have something else. And there's a lot of people that, and I, look, can't argue some people's logic. There's a lot of people that go, especially since they did just kick Medicare off, they're like, look, man, I want to subscribe to you, but I just can't be on Patreon anymore. I won't. And I get there's some people that don't want to be on there, and I get it. So a big shout out to Dick Masterson, by the way. He helped us set this out and made this a really quick process. We're on new project right now.
Yeah, newproject2.com/Revenge of the Sis.
Yes.
So you
So
can get on there.
if that is in the
Some
same
of you guys
tiers,
are probably already on there supporting other people. So we're on there as well. If you guys
right.
are
And
interested.
again,
Medicare's
look,
over there now.
it's kind of bare bones right now, but it'll work. It'll work. Just you slug in and you pledge, and you know how it works. It unlocks the same kind of stuff, the first 250 episodes and all that. So it's newproject2.com/Revenge of the Sis, like Mike said.
Yeah.
And
we're actually volunteering 3% of whatever we make.
Yeah.
Because they don't. To his credit, they're not actually taking anything. Well, they're taking the classic credit card processing fees.
Of course,
which
you have
to, or you're going to lose money. But they're not actually asking for anything. But they do have a voluntary thing, so we're pledging an extra 3% back into the project to try to get more. Try to let it grow, because we're gonna need somewhere to go at some point.
And I do want to give a little bit of credit, because there's people that's been really helping spread the word about the backup channel and the show and all like that. And Ethan Ralph from the Kill Stream has been fantastic, helping us out today. Hotep Jesus, even though we don't see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, I will say Hotep Jesus.
I've had some back and forth with him, but
he's a principled dude.
To his credit,
Yeah.
he has remained pretty goddamn consistent on stuff. With defending people, even people he doesn't necessarily like. So I got to give him props there. He does actually go like, yo, this is bullshit.
So
Like,
he's
this is unfair.
retweeted and helped us out, and Rex Jones. And look, I know there's a lot of people, and if I missed you, No More News No More News is somebody else that's
Adam Green.
Adam
Shout
Green
out.
from No More News. And the Red Elephants fan account has also helped us out. So, it's thank you guys. We really do appreciate it. JPCROTC just sent, it looks like a penis. It looks like they made a
Penis, but like with a smiley face at the end?
Right, like a smiley face penis. Like a happy penis. Yeah. Thank you for the happy penis. We do appreciate it. Look, we're going to go on. We're going to keep doing our show. Trying to do my show, man. These episodes will eventually be up on the main channel, but I can't do that until the week is over. So right now, they're going to be in the ROTC Media channel. I'm thinking, and we've talked about this off air, I'm thinking maybe turning the ROTC Media channel into the clip channel and keeping just the main channel, just the full episodes. I think that might be a way to go. To have a channel, kind of like Rogan does the JRE clips and regular show. Kind of keep it. And look, I don't mean to be offensive, but separate but equal. Separate but equal has worked out every time it's been implemented.
What if we legit actually fucking made edited clips where we just took all the bad words out, tried to totally mainstream this channel, and then people are like, oh wow, look at these guys, they get some good takes, and then they go over to the main channel and they're like, oh my god, it's like opening up the gates of hell.
Yeah. So here we
that's
are.
the other thing. Teddy Titty Baby in the chat saying the ADL. Yeah, the ADL is today going after the Red Elephants.
Yep, I saw that.
And somebody else. I forget somebody else.
What is the ADL? What did they? I saw that online. They're going after the Red Elephants, but what are they doing? Did they write an article or something?
Yeah, they put out a blog directly naming them. Because again, the ADL.
That's funny.
The ADL's allowed to name people.
Yeah.
The ADL is allowed to do naming. Red Elephants. Oh, and E. Michael Jones as well. So, look at this. They were ready for it. Following Sacha Baron Cohen's speech, here is ADL's short list of social media accounts that should have been removed long ago. I swear to God.
Go ahead, read it. I don't have it.
It is, here it is. We've got on Twitter, David Duke.
Excuse me?
Well, I was correct. At
Dr.
David Duke.
Thank you.
Louis Farrakhan. Richard Spencer, you fucking octoroons. Gilad Atzmon.
Okay.
Gilad Atzmon is an anti-Semitic author and musician who describes herself as an ex-Israeli and an ex-Jew.
Okay.
He is an outspoken promoter of classic anti-Semitic conspiracy theories and a fierce critic of Jewish identity. He is a Jew. The ADL wants to talk. They had to mix one in there to go like, look, we're going after
Ron Paul. Ron Paul. Oh, by the way, thank you to Henrik from Red Ice. He also helped us out. I meant to give him a shout out.
Kevin McDonald, who he wrote something. I'm trying to remember what McDonald wrote. It's hard to keep up with all these. The
Anti-Semites,
the books that these guys write. Was it the Turner Diaries? It might have been the Turner Diaries.
No, I think that was about WCW. Ted Turner wrote that.
Somebody correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was the Turner Diaries.
Comment down below if that's true.
They won't even say the name of the book in this article.
Yeah.
Kevin Barrett, Allison Shablas. Ooh, another... okay, yeah, I don't know if that just seems like a Jewish name. Kevin Barrett. These are all Facebook.
Culture of Critique.
Tex Mars, Culture of Critique. Thank you. That's what it was.
You know the whole book's online, by the way, on YouTube if you want to listen to it.
Israel Shamir, a Jewish convert to Christianity who has written that Jews are, quote, braying for blood and that Jews control the public discourse in the United States. He also claims that, quote, Jewish hatred to Christ and Christians is deeply entrenched and that nobody has to be a Jew, and as their crimes in Palestine multiply, it is imperative to not be one. Now, didn't Ben Shapiro's editor say that Jew hatred was inherent in your white European DNA?
That is correct. He did say that.
And he's still employed there, correct?
That is correct. And still has his Twitter
So
account.
this person needs to be completely deplatformed for saying, and for being Jewish, by the way, and saying that Jewish hatred to Christ and Christians is deeply entrenched. So, again, rules for thee, not for me. Very creepy. Because remember, we covered all that too, and he's allowed. It's an astonishing double standard here. Gordon Duff. Duff is a senior editor at the anti-Semitic website.
What's the anti-Semitic website?
You want to hear the name of it?
Of course.
Veterans Today.
What?
We're living in a fucking this is I'm you know what it is because I'm sick now, right?
I've seen the site. Hold on.
I'm still sick, and I think this might just be a fever dream.
You want me to tell you some of the anti-Semitic stuff
Sure,
that they're
please.
talking about?
Sure.
Let's check them out. Let's see what these evil, hateful, bigoted people are doing. Audience laughter at Bozo Johnson during debate. Let's see. This.
Oh, here we go. Gilad Atzman and Kevin Barrett debate Netanyahu on Press TV. Look at that. So they're just dragging this guy in because they don't like those two guys.
Yep.
Wow, man. That's what it is. This guy hosted a video with those two guys that I already named.
So you're not allowed to even
Nope.
talk to people?
Nope.
Like, if you were to have someone on the show that you disagree with, you can't have them on?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't aware.
Sorry. I just wanted to explain it a little more.
So...
Oh, let me continue. I'm sorry.
There's more.
There's
Jesus
more. I'm sorry. We
Christ.
got
Okay,
so distracted
go
with
ahead.
Veterans Today website. That's hilarious. YouTube. Here we go.
The site itself? Oh, sorry. There's more. I thought you were...
Great. True News, the official channel of the fundamentalist Christian streaming. See how they say, like, you know what I mean? It starts with one guy going, Jewish people, they really don't like Christians. And they're like, we need to shut that guy down. Also, these fundamentalist Christian streaming channels need to be gone. Yeah. Here we go. Routinely features anti-Semitic content and which has long been the record of disseminating Islamophobic and anti-LGBTQ messages. Pastor Rick Wiles has used the YouTube channel to complain the Jews control the media. You're literally making a list of people that need to be taken off of
The media.
like, right?
That's weird. Like, you're actually actively trying to control the media right now. But with this
This is
article.
controlling the media. What we're reading right now is you trying to control the media. Sanderson 1611. Stephen Anderson, who leads the new independent fundamentalist Baptist movement from his Faithward Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona, has a long history of preaching anti-Semitism and anti-LGBTQ messages. He claims that Judaism is a fraud and openly denies the Holocaust. Then we go E. Michael Jones. Mm-hmm. Brother Nathaniel. I've actually heard about. Somebody mentioned there. Somebody has mentioned him in amusement before, and we've seen some of his. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, the Red Elephants and Vincent James.
I have watched a lot of Red Elephants videos. Vince has been on our show when we first started. And by the way, Vince was on our show when we had like nobody watching. When we were just nobodies. He liked our stuff.
Yeah, he's
really
just a
cool
nice
dude.
guy.
Just a nice guy. He was on our show. Vince was on. I have watched plenty of his videos, and there is absolutely nothing that guy is. He's very, very particular, very tempered, speaks very purposefully a certain way as to not be labeled anything. He's not out there spurking out and saying 1488 or doing any of that dumb shit. He's just talking about things that can be uncomfortable to certain people, sure. But in no way would I ever consider him an anti-Semite.
Vince is peak optics. Vince
Yeah.
is better. Like, this is why we always push for Vince over Nick Fuentes. Vince is way better optics than anybody else on the right. He knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, he's always made very rational, very even-tempered, calm arguments. You know what I mean? If you've never seen Vince spurging out, ever. You've never seen it. So it's just, this is fucking, what a shitty.
I do like someone in the chat says, why are you idiots acting like this is a surprise? We're not acting like it's
We're not
a
acting
surprise.
like it's a surprise.
But here's what happens, right?
So if we read the article and tell you the list, right, and we act outraged about it, you don't like it. But if we don't talk about it, you don't like it. So what do you like? Because this guy just comes to every time there's a fucking channel that he's not banned and he's like, what do you want? Do you want us to cover it or you want us to not cover it? Because either way, you're going to go, you're surprised by this? No, you're right. We shouldn't tell everybody. We shouldn't tell 800 people and like 1,000 watching on D-Live. We shouldn't tell them about this.
But it's also like saying like, you don't have to be surprised by something for it to be disgusting.
For it to be egregious and outrageous.
Yeah, it could happen every single day of your life. If you were to walk outside and people were literally getting raped on the streets, yeah, sure, it wouldn't be a shocking fucking 2 years in, but you'd still be like, we got to stop the raping on the streets.
Yeah, it's just, it's always just like, are you surprised? But so what we should have done was just read the article and go, so what? Who cares? They're doing it anyway. Who cares?
Right.
Should that have been our attitude?
Nah, it's, you know,
I'm not even surprised. I don't even care.
It's the Bitcoin dude.
Fuck Vince. Fuck him, man. Who cares, right? Is that how you want us to act? Or do you want us to go, come on, dude, Vince is a fucking good dude and doesn't deserve this?
Right.
It's not a, I think people tend to conflate like outrage with surprise. Like nobody woke, me and Royce did not wake up today and go, dude, can you believe the ADL is doing this? That wasn't our approach. Our approach is, this is disgusting. You're literally saying in the article where you're trying to control the media that you don't control the media.
This is getting at. Do you guys know that there's still a slave trade going on in Libya, and they're acting like people on the internet is some sort of existential threat to people? You know what I mean? Like nobody's getting hurt. People aren't being sold into fucking slavery. It's just fucking people on YouTube, man. Don't watch them. Mm-hmm. Who gives a shit? But now they're just fucking handing out strikes like fucking candy. Here, have another strike. Strikes for everyone now because we don't want to make the guy from Borat mad at us. You know, he might be like, my wife, and then we're all fucked.
That's it. He's got that. That is how you shut down anything. You go, my wife.
My wife.
Go,
Five.
yeah.
How much?
Oh, shit. That's from that movie.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we can move on from this, right? I mean, what else is there? Unless there's anything else, what else is there to say about it, right? We might as well at least try to do other stuff on the show today.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a show to do.
Yeah.
Only 3 this week.
Thank God.
Ugh.
So, Dave Smith.
They're going to get mad, too, because I'm actually sick. So by the way, I am taking off tonight, so don't get mad at me. Don't go like, where's the show? I'm taking off tonight.
Yeah, he said fuck you guys before the show.
No, not even that. I just really don't feel well. And I'm like, Friday I didn't feel well, and fucking Vox T-boned that plan.
Amazing.
I was
Can't
like,
wait for that.
Royce even saw, dude, with like Friday night, he's like, so you doing a show? And he was like, because he knew I was sick. I'm like, nah, I'm just going to I'm going to take it easy,
mellow
dude.
out, yeah.
It was like 9:40 when I decided to do a show because Vox was melting down, and I'm like, God damn it. So I gave it Friday. I'm not doing it.
So, Dave Smith, who is on Gas Digital and is also Jewish, correct? Dave Smith's Jewish?
Yes.
He's a Jewish man.
Yeah, Gas Digital, ironically, one of the last battlegrounds of free speech. And like, you're talking about a group of guys who don't take politics, don't give a fuck about politics or the president. These are a bunch of, I don't even think they'd be mad if we said a bunch of like, adult babies, because comedians are all just adult babies. But like, they built up this great thing, and a lot of people in that position now are caving and being like, well, I want to get better sponsors, and I want to. And to Gas Digital's credit, they're one of the last, companies that's like, no, fuck you.
Fuck
No.
off. Yeah, exactly.
Fuck off. Stop telling us how to do our shit. So you got to give them credit there. Nobody ever would have thought that they'd be, doing that.
God, if I could have gone back like 10 years, I would have invested so much money into Shure microphones because everybody's using these mics.
Somebody says, didn't he steal Norton's crush? No, did you remember that?
No.
You never heard the story about
No.
Dave Smith? And
Please, Dish.
Oh, okay. So Dave Smith's fiance, I think now wife, was on the Chip Chipperson podcast. She was one of the original chicks that produced the show. She left the show because she was getting married. They were settling down together, and the rumor, and there's 2 sides to this story, whatever. The scuttlebutt is that Jim started like having a thing for her, and she was like less than 0% interested.
Got it.
So I think she was actually getting uncomfortable there, and she just quit respectfully. Didn't start shit, but just was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave, whatever. Leaves, and then like Norton had a fucking meltdown about it on his actual show, not on the Chip Chipson show. He went on like Sirius and was like, it turned into a whole weird situation. He took a lot of weird. He just came off like really creepy and insincere about the whole thing when he was literally like, "Oh, Dave probably made her quit because he's jealous." Or like, whatever, it was like one of those kind of attitudes where it really was just, no, they were preparing to start a family.
Right.
And just, you know what I mean? One of them decided, yeah, maybe I just won't be in this scene anymore, and I'll do this. Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. If you ever look up the, Jim Norton, Dave Smith stuff, it's pretty good.
So this is Dave Smith. This is a little 2-minute segment he had, and I thought it was pretty interesting. Let's just play it.
This is what if the alt-right is a response, in my opinion, to two things. It's a response to the left, and it's a response to the neocons. What they're basically saying is that the fucking left hates white people, and the neocons are run by fucking Jews who only care about Israel. Now, maybe those are kind of blanket things to say that aren't 100% of the time true, but there's definitely a lot of truth to both of them. And if you have the left who's lecturing white people about the left is so many of the social justice woke left people hate white people. It's so obvious. They fucking hate white people. And their message is basically the following. It goes, we're playing identity politics. I want to see more people of color in positions of power. I want to see more women in positions of power. So in other words, everyone except white men, I want to see in more positions of power. And it is a horrible, horrible thing to be a minority. Even when a society has written laws and done all these things to make it better for minorities, it's a horrible thing to be a minority. And we fucking hate white people. And by the way, white people are going to be a minority in a few years in this country. That is their message. I'm really not adding much to it. Can you understand where there might be a movement of white people who aren't looking forward to being a minority? When people are literally telling them, we hate you and it's horrible to be a minority? Do you get where it comes from? I'm just saying, do you see what's happening here? I mean, do you see what the grievance is? Do you want to try? If you're not going to address what the grievances are, how do you even have this conversation? It's like, do you think that the left, the left who talk about the browning of America and the evils of white men, do you think when white people become a minority in this country, they're going to go, okay, we're even. Water under the bridge. We don't hate white people anymore. Or do you think they're going to go, now's the time to really put the boot on the fucking neck? I'd understand being concerned. I'd understand being concerned about.
Yeah.
That's a...
Geo Metro 95 says he did a better job than anybody explaining the Groypers. Yeah, and it's like the Jewish libertarian, who, by the way, is not in any way interested in joining the Groyper. You know what I mean? He's not all fired up by this. He's just going, oh, no. So this is like, here's these guys, right? Here's one side hitting them with this message. The other side's hitting them with this message. And they're in the middle going, so do I just kill myself, or like, did we just self-destruct? Like, what do you want from us?
And that is what they want. It's not going to end. It's not going to stop. And the thing is that these tech companies are facilitating this. Like, they are facilitating the destruction of a group of people. They are helping it out. They are us during World War II before Japan bombed us, just going, here, you know what? We're not going to join the war, but here's billions of dollars in rockets and jeeps and guns. And it's when I honestly think that I think that there is some sort of a silver lining here is that versus where we were just 2 years ago when we started, 2.5 years ago when we started this show, to where we are now, there is way more normies than there were before going, yeah, I mean, I get it, the alt-right people, whatever, but what are you guys doing? Have you noticed that too? There's been a lot of people that have been like, what do you mean? Why? Because they're white? Why do you have a problem because they're white? There's a lot of people now that are looking at the situation from the center. They're centrist. There is fucking centrists that are like, yeah, no, I mean, I get it, but why can't they say what they want to say? Why are you kicking it off? And, we've talked about it before. When it was James Allsup, nobody cared. And, even with Alex Jones, some people cared, but not many people cared. But eventually we said, it's going to start coming from normie accounts. It's going to start coming from people that just fucking do content. It's it's this war that's been going on incrementally over the years. And I really believe that it's starting to reach a head. I really believe that it's going to pop because I've been hearing people saying YouTube's going to die, YouTube's going to die, YouTube's going to die. And of course, I've always thought YouTube's not going to die. They lose money. They lose money for Google. It's not like they're a profit. They're not Google's profit cow, you know? Mm-hmm. It's a system of control. But eventually people are going to, I would believe people would get sick of it and go, I'm not going to be on here.
Yeah, they'll eventually get sick of it because I was actually thinking that the other day when I having nothing to do with the politics and the censorship, but have you ever? When was the last time you clicked on trending?
I mean, it's been a while.
It feels like you're flipping through a shitty selection of cable channels in a hotel room.
Oh, okay.
There's no, you know, when you're just soullessly clicking, and there's just not. You're like. There's no, like everything that made this site charming, you know, everything that made this site awesome it's been stripped from it. So all somebody really needs to do is to bring back the things that made this website awesome. Trending used to be like, you know, if somebody got a bottle smashed in their face in a Popeyes parking lot over a sandwich, that would be trending. You know what I mean? You go, yo, did you see that bottle video? That shit was lit. Right next to that on trending would be Pomeranian gets trimmed into a teddy bear shape. You know what I mean?
Adorable.
Like, but like, it used to be non-propaganda. It used to be like, yo, I want to see somebody get a bottle smashed in his face, but I also kind of want to see this Pomeranian get trimmed and groomed. Same thing with all this other shit. So really, when you go now and it's like, True TV, and then it's like, you know, CBS News, it's
Jimmy
Late Show,
Fallon.
Stephen Colbert, and it's like
Lily Singh.
yeah, there's nothing there, and there's nothing there that anybody, like even the people they're trying to program, the younger ones are like, gay, lame, gay, don't want it, lame, gay. Like they're not watching it. They're going, this is dumb. So and by the way, D Live right now, you know, I remember when D Live had like 27 motherfuckers just hanging out. Fucking around. Now it's, you go on there, man, you see Ethan Ralph, you see Medicare, you see all these fucking big ass shows, and they're putting up numbers, dude.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
putting
they
up
are.
numbers of Fuentes
Yeah.
has been murdering it on D Live. Whenever he does something that he knows he's gonna get like not content pinched, but like with the copyright stuff.
Of course.
Because YouTube hits you for copyright shit that's not even under fair use. You know what I mean? Whereas D Live is like, no, it's fair use. So, you know, when it's debates on TV and shit now, Fuentes will just go on, or Turning Point, when he knows Turning Point's going to hit him, he's like, fuck you, I'll go to D Live. And there's like tens of thousands of people now popping over to D Live. So all D Live has to do is try to start reviving some of the, dare I say, cool and fun things that made YouTube cool and fun. Like a genuine trending page where you know what I mean? Where you go, oh no, I know that stuff. Yeah. This is the thing I wanted to see. Oh, that's the video so and so was telling me about at work today. You think anybody's at the water cooler going, did you guys see Van Girl's new Van video where she straightened her hair? Oh my god.
Oh, Vanessa Owens.
Nobody gives a shit. Now, there used to be a day where you'd go into work and you'd be having your lunch and somebody else would sit down next to you and go, yo, you see homie get that bottle to the face on YouTube? Dude, this shit is so lit. It's like the #2 video. They got to go back to that. As much as it's like, oh, it's maybe disturbing, and maybe the Wall Street Journal once in a while is going to write a hit piece about you, weather the fucking storm. Fuck them. Yeah, if there's anybody on your platform that's like, we need to kill all the mudbloods, like, okay, dude, obviously you got to do something about those people. But that shit's already covered under the law. Under the law, you can't incite riots. Under the law, you can't say, you know who I think we should do? We should kill Group A. Like, you can't do that. That's already illegal. So just enforce what is the law and stop with this gay shit, and we'll be all right.
Well, what I'm going to do is right now, because I'm going to throw 1,000 Lino into the chest for D-Live for the end of the show.
Big fucking spender.
So I'm just doing it right now.
Whoa.
Cash Money Lopez.
Nobody calls you that.
Can you guys start calling me Cash Money Lopez?
She's so fucking whiny about it. Please.
Please, guys.
He sounds like, Roy sounded exactly like, you know, Charlie Kirk sounds like after every Turning Point event when he turns to one of the kids and goes, these kids think I'm cool though, right? And the Turning Point president like, yeah. Oh yeah, dude. You know, they were all, people like, oh, Big Dick Charlie's coming to town. No, they love you, man.
Roscoe Studios gave $5. Good luck withdrawing this money in the super chat.
You fucking dick.
That might be my favorite super chat of the day.
It's fine. Well, we're gonna have to get a lawyer for that. It's the only recourse at this point.
$3 from Legend. Can't believe these fucks came for you. Love all your shows and hours of content. Thank you, sirs. Thank you. All right, we do need to go to break. We're going to go to break here because I got to pee and I got to get some water and stuff. RevengeOfTheSys.com/XPN. That's ProXPN. Get yourself protected when you go online. That helps us out. That helps you out. Everybody's happy. And, you know, mostly us. But still, you're kind of happy too. And if you want to help us out, we don't make any money. Well, not on our main channel anyway. We don't make any money on YouTube. So if you want to help us out, go to patreon.com/we're-not-sorry. Sign up there. And you get the first 250 episodes. You think Patreon's a fucking piece of shit and you want to fuck them in their ass? Hey, man, that's your prerogative, and it's a free country. So head over to newproject2.com/revengeofthesys. Same exact perks. You get the same exact perks.
We literally send you Percocet. It's pretty
We
dope.
do. We sit on there. Come on. Give us your address and we'll send you Percocets directly to your home.
Fistfuls of pain pills. We don't even count them. We just throw them in envelopes and send them out.
So newproject2.com/revengeofthesys. Revengeofthesys.com. There's a store there. You could buy stuff. Help us out that way. We will be right back in 5 minutes. Revenge of the Sys.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sys. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sys, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan. In a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Once upon a time on the Cousin Joe Show.
Walk me through.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm not hyper aware of myself, but I'm definitely
Penis
not
goes
quiet.
into vagina.
Yeah.
Do you moan?
Yeah, hell yeah. Of course I moan. Groan, moan, whimper, cry. I don't know. Whatever happens.
Wow, in that order?
So,
Yeah, I'm.
Executee says men all make creepy noises during sex.
That's not true.
it is true. I think a guy that makes any noise.
But if you're into somebody, it's all positive feedback.
Give that in other ways. I say things.
I once it was so good years ago in this moment that I squealed. I couldn't believe the noise that I produced. It was amazing, and she thought it was hot.
All right, is there any possible way?
Squealed?
Is
I
there
squealed
like a pig?
like a fucking pig.
Is there any way you could back away from the microphone a little bit and try to recreate?
No, I can't. You want to suck my dick?
I want to.
I would not stop you, Joe.
That really took a turn.
No, I don't think I could fake.
How
that.
dedicated are you to the show, Joe?
Does it not bother you if the girl is silent? Do you not wonder is she enjoying this?
I'm just happy when she stops texting.
Yeah, but then someone we're all neurotic, right?
Yeah.
So for someone like me that's always in my head, it's like it can go both ways if you let it. Where it's like if they're too vociferous, is that fake? So
Too what?
Loud.
Okay. I learned a new word tonight.
If they're too noisy per se, like
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
nothing really. I mean, just kind of filler, really.
There was supposed to be.
We started the show, right?
Yes.
When does the funny stuff start? Like when do we start actually?
Why did I bring you here?
I brought myself. I even parked in the right place this time. Didn't go in some colored's house.
Jesus
Christ.
Well, hey, let's get this shit started already. Come on.
Yell in the microphone.
Sorry.
Listen to the Cousin Joe Show every Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m. on youtube.com/Cousin Joe.
And now a woman who knows about shaming firsthand, supermodel Gigi Hadid.
All right, everyone enjoying themselves? How's that filet mignon?
Go ahead.
You know, we're all here for a really important reason. Because everyone
Randy,
should have
Randy,
a safe
we've got a
space
problem.
wherever
What?
they go.
Reality's here.
But of course,
He's trying to
that
crash the
takes a lot
party.
of effort,
Reality?
a lot of resources.
Who let him in?
Also,
Shit!
is that with your donations,
Ooh, nice wine, huh? What do you think of that? You know what I think of your pretty flowers? There you go. How do you like that?
All right, buddy, let's go.
I shit on all of you.
Seagal?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! Give me that, you stupid bitch. What a lovely charity event. I suppose you're all feeling pretty good about yourselves, hmm? What have you done? You've raised $300 by spending $500,000 on filet mignon and crystal glasses. Look at you, Vin dipshit. You say fat shaming is wrong, so in response you show off your abs. You're the one fat shaming, idiot! What's the matter with you people? You're sad that people are mean? Well, I'm sorry. The world isn't one big liberal arts college campus. We eat too much. We take our spoiled life for granted. Feel a little bad about it sometimes. No. You want to put all your shit up on the internet and have every single person say, hooray for you. Fuck you. You're all pricks.
Second hour. Revenge of the Sis. We're back. Excuse me. No, sorry. ROTC Media.
I hate this goddamn website. Can I just say that?
YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
I hate everybody. This whole, again, I know I said it in the last hour, but I have yet to have any kind of leftist successfully deplatform us. It's very specific. I'm just, I can't talk about it. They're turning me into Alex Jones, Royce.
Turn it
It's turning into that.
So why don't we move over to
I
something?
understand those screams now. Those
Gutter-
primal
guttural?
screens that we used to always watch them and go, oh, Alex, it's so wacky. I'm starting to understand the shirtless howls.
So let's talk about this. And look, all the credit here goes to my co-host, Mersh.
And Dumbluck. Can we say Dumbluck?
And Dumbluck, which is the new Asian correspondent.
Dumbluck, our new Asian correspondent, Dumbluck. Hello, this Dumbluck reporting live from Vancouver. because it's a joke.
It's actually Shane Gillis, as you can tell.
So Shane Gillis with one of those rice farmer hats and the glass. Oh, Harold!
So Teddy motherfucking Spaghetti!
Impeachment hearing. Yeah, so Friday night, right? Teddy Spaghetti, right? Who he's just, I love this man. He was live. People were going, dude, I know you're not doing Nightwave. I know you're sick, but dude, Vox Day is live and he's melting down.
Right.
And I'm bored with Vox, but it was one of those, where you get more than one. People going, dude, no, you got to go look at this. So I tuned in and I see Vox is, going off about Nick Fuentes and I could take him on. Just all the nerd tropes that Vox is known for. So I was laughing. So I'm like, all right, we'll just, fuck it. I'm going to do a Nightwave. I did the whole Bill O'Reilly, fuck it, we'll do it live. And I loaded this up in a tab and I didn't download it or anything. I just loaded it in a tab thinking it would stay up. And while we were live, I only had like 6 minutes of it buffered. And everybody went, dude, it's private. He made the whole channel private. Unauthorized.tv went private. Took everything down for like a day or so. So everybody's like, that is the only copy that exists. So we watched it live, and then I went back. And for some reason, it just kept buffering the whole video as it went because I had it already preloaded in the tab. So yes, folks, you do need to thank me because I had to sit there on a Friday night and record Vox Day for an hour and 8 minutes on my PC, so I couldn't do anything. That was hell.
So he went live, and can I say before we hit play here, we're going to play here in a second. Before we hit play here, I am so happy how our Vox Day nickname, Teddy Spaghetti,
just took off.
Has everybody, people that don't even know who we are now, are calling him Teddy Spaghetti.
People that don't like us are like, Teddy Spaghetti.
It's still Teddy Spaghetti. So I'm really, really happy. And I'm going to hit play here for a second, but I just want to show this. This is from our good friend Bali Song, who really is an amazing artist.
Yep, we got that. We'll have a shirt of that.
The Dork
coming
Lord
up at some point this week.
Teddy Spaghetti.
Yes.
So for those who don't know who Teddy Spaghetti is, he is the I don't know. What do you want to? How do you describe Teddy Spaghetti?
As the Dark Lord, as the leader of the VFM
Dread Ilk
and the Dread Ilk.
Okay.
Is
there a place I should start in this video?
I'm not done listing his credits, Royce. You want me to introduce the man?
I honestly thought you were going to say one thing. I hate you.
Show him
this is my
some
fault.
fucking proper respect.
All right, go ahead. What else is he?
Political philosopher, renowned author, comic book mogul,
alt hero,
nerd, martial artist, kung fu fighter.
Stop.
Alpha male.
Alt hero. Look at that, man. Look at that. Alt hero.
By the way, I love how annoyed he got at me.
I
He
fucking
got
hate you.
genuinely annoyed at me.
All right, so Teddy Spaghetti. Is there a place I should start in the video, or just
expatriate, Christian, man of God. Okay, I'm done.
and Benjamin Enabler?
So true. Point striker. See, now people in
stop.
D-Live are
Come
starting
on.
to join in on the fun. Hairless masterminds.
Don't forget movie maker, musician, body slam sets.
Oh, shit.
Come on, man.
Oh, my
take
God.
this seriously. Fucking take Teddy Spaghetti
I'm sorry.
seriously.
Hairless mastermind and point striker. All right, let's try to be adults here.
Teddy Spaghetti. Is there a place I should start in the video, or just let's
It's
do it?
all just
good.
amazing. It's all
good.
the
Let's
middle.
do it.
The middle chunk of it gets boring, but yeah, the beginning and the end of this is just amazing.
All right, here we go. Let's watch. That's a good logo, by the way. It's just a logo's logo, actually. Is that the unauthorized TV logo?
Welcome to the dark stream again. Take 2. So, let's talk about gropers. Do we have decent audio
Let's
this time?
talk about gropers. Let's talk about gropers. You know that Nick Fuentes is the king of the gropers.
No, I think that's Harvey Weinstein.
They go around and grope people.
That's Harvey Weinstein. Okay. That's wrong guy.
Let me know if we have decent audio.
Well, no, because you're talking. You know the good thing about his videos?
What?
You don't have to pause that much because he pauses a
And
lot
of course,
himself.
we've got the comments from the
And
retards
listen,
who can't figure out how to.
Of course he sounds great. Do you understand that when you pad your room with many leather-bound books, the acoustics are just top-notch.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Switch over to the other stream.
It looks like he should be doing Gregorian chant in that room and not a fucking podcast.
This looks like the kind of room a fucking altar boy gets molested in. You know what I mean? Take your time, Vox. We got all day.
Look, it's playing.
Reload.
I'm not pausing. It's playing.
People, stream is up again.
Riveting content.
It's always a pain how YouTube doesn't get this thing straightened out, but c'est la vie.
Yeah, there are no unauthorized TV.
Audio's good. Okay, so I was not planning to stream tonight, but then a couple of
I grabbed my many black shirts out of my closet.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on streaming that night either, but then Vox streamed that night.
Yeah.
Nick Fuentes fans decided that they needed to come to my blog and start complaining.
You started.
About Owen, about the fact that nobody in the entire history of the right wing has ever done anything before Nick Fuentes, and so forth. And so I have repeatedly said that I'm not interested in getting involved in the drama. All right?
What you have to understand is that I have said many times to save the drama for your mama and to call the po-po ho. Sorry.
If people are going to come on my blog and they are going to insist on subjecting me and my readers to this nonsense,
especially if they're in wheelchairs,
well,
I will call the police and dox them and send them to their grandparents' house to
arrest them.
Have them arrested.
Then I'm not going to have any choice but to get involved.
Uh-oh.
Tough guy boxes.
And so what you might want to consider, what you might want to think about.
Let me think about this.
Is whether that's a good idea.
Is it a good idea?
Whether that's something that you really want to see.
Fox, we made fun of you for like 3 months straight, like mercilessly mocked you.
You did nothing.
And you did nothing.
You did absolutely nothing.
You did. You are now forever called Teddy Spaghetti because of us, and you did nothing. You will do nothing.
We held you down. We bent you over a sink and took turns fucking your ass, right? And you did nothing.
Because I don't really have the impression that any of these, poor innocent young men have any idea
how to karate fight,
what they're getting in for.
What does that mean? Is that a threat?
Maybe they do. But I'm guessing that they're not really inclined to read a lot of books.
These young men have been going up against the literal conservative ink machine, Ben Shapiro, and fucking a U.S. congressman, Dan Crenshaw.
And can I say this too? Showing up, showing their faces, and really maintaining good optics the whole time too.
Yeah.
And just coming and going, why are you doing this?
So if you think they're going to be worried about Teddy motherfucking Spaghetti, I don't think so, man.
And you know what? I'm sorry. Look, I get it. Fucking Nick Fuentes has talked shit about us. We've talked shit about Nick Fuentes. But I'll say this, Vox. Nick Fuentes doesn't have 75 different Indiegogos going on for all kinds of an array of different schemes and scams. So, I'm sick of this guy acting like I'm the secret Dark Lord of the right. Nobody respects you, Vox.
I could be wrong. But, the last time that somebody came around and started talking smack about their grand leader on my blog, they weren't too happy when they were successful in drawing my attention.
Why?
We
have had Vox's attention for, like I said, months at a time, and this is what he does. He'll go on in a video, and honestly, if you were to speed him up, this is a 30-minute video, and just fucking psychobabble about nothing. He doesn't do anything. You don't have any power to do anything, Vox.
Can I analyze him a
Teddy.
little bit? Because I don't know much about Vox's childhood or past. But I want to make a complete stab in the dark based on what I've observed about him. Vox grew up a very rich kid who probably moved around many times. I feel like Vox is a kid that grew up in a family that had money and probably was always at a new school. Because he has this tendency, right, to just kind of lie, like make up these grand stories that are easily disputable about, he reminds me of a kid that just goes from school to school and is like, at my last school, I was basically the cool guy. I hung out with the nerds and the jocks. And everybody's like, no, you didn't. You fucking nerd.
He's like Dennis. He's just by himself the whole time. No, you kept walking around and calling yourself the Golden God.
I used to karate fight everybody and win. And then you just reach out to one kid from that school that and you're like, is this true? And they're like, no, that guy was such a dork.
The last person who did that was this guy. And this was
and then his wife got cancer.
But
take that.
No, but pay attention here because this is important. He's about to imply that Jordan Peterson fucked with him. And then he wrote that book about Jordan Peterson. And then Jordan Peterson's life fell apart. He's about to imply that he got him back in the end.
Unless that book is filled with Klonopin, I don't think that's Jordan Peterson's problem.
But it's all right. It's basically all these creepy stalkers that have been messing with us lately. Like, where did you get them? And we're going to go on this side. We're going to get them and do this, right? That would be like if one of us had a completely unrelated car accident, just slid on an icy road one day and just crashed your car. And they went on the internet and they're like, we told them not to fuck with us. And you're like, that was just a guy ran a red light. That had nothing to do with your efforts. He's trying to pretend like the Dark Lord brought down Jordan Peterson.
You also wrote this book. You also wrote Alt Hero, which is probably the worst comic book I've read in my life.
This is a true story. We were in Discord last night playing Rust, and he was streaming again. And we were in there with some guy that just plays Rust with us. He's not like a big ROTC guy. He just came and plays Rust. And he's kind of casually watches the show now. And we were talking about Vox in this voice chat, and the guy goes, yeah, da, da, da. And somebody mentioned Alt Hero. And the guy in the chat goes, oh, wait, this guy we're watching right now is the guy that wrote Alt Hero? And we're like, yeah. And he goes, oh, man, that fucking comic book sucks. He just started laughing, and I was like, yeah, that's him.
All right, let's see how he destroyed Peterson's life.
I've told people it's not a great idea to poke the big bear. And it's not.
Why?
Wait, are you the big bear? Or I thought
people are already complaining about the fact that, he just doesn't let it go. Why is he still picking on poor Nick? Da, da, da.
It's good.
Nobody is worried about none of Nick's fans are worried that Owen Benjamin is picking on them.
And I like how he just resorts to like, is he? Who accused you of this, Vox? A doo-wop group? His name is Vox, and he's messing with Fuentes. Boom, 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 boom. Like, who's saying this to you, Vox?
Do you want to eat spaghetti? I do.
Dun, 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 dun. Nobody's doing that, Vox.
Well, how do you think Joe Rogan's fans feel?
I don't know. They're fucking on it and buff.
You have to understand.
Eating kettlebells for iron?
Yeah, seriously. repeating stuff from a Joe Rogan episode because they thinks it makes him sound smart?
Yes.
Who you're dealing with and what you're dealing with. I warned Jordan Peterson's fans when they showed up on my blog and started talking their nonsense and telling me that I was wrong, etc., etc., etc. And so this was the result. And now he's in rehab for definitely not meth.
Ha ha ha, yay. Ha ha ha, it's funny. It's funny when people have a wife that gets sick with cancer and a daughter who's batshit crazy, and then they get hooked on drugs and have to go to rehab. Fuck them, right? Because, wait, if I recall correctly, right, but I want to, before I start cheering for Jordan Peterson's demise, like he literally murdered somebody, right? Or did something, he diddled the kid, or...
No, he was just annoying. Kind of annoying a little bit.
Why are we celebrating this man's horrible
The fact that Vox Day is
situation?
taking credit, Vox is taking credit for what happened to Jordan Peterson. And let's say you are. Let's say he is taking credit for what happened to Jordan Peterson. You're happy that his wife got cancer? Like, this makes you happy?
I didn't understand that. I didn't understand when this got announced how many people piled on Jordan Peterson. I'm critical of Jordan Peterson. He's critical. Like, a lot of people have been critical of Jordan Peterson. I am no Jordan Peterson fan. That being said, dude's going through some fucking shit. And that was my original take on the situation. Of course we goofed on him because it's, you know, it's hey, this is the internet. You want to be famous and you're going to fuck up. People are going to make jokes about it. But aside from making some jokes or whatever, there are a lot of people that came out of the woodwork like, yeah, fuck Jordan Peterson. I hope he fucking dies in rehab. And you're like, whoa, like, dude, chill.
Now, maybe it's not connected at all.
It's not.
It's not
Maybe
at all.
Jordan Peterson has a strong psychology that is indifferent to criticism. But we know it's not true.
But you do, right, Vox? Teddy Spaghetti?
And so...
Also, I'm sorry,
remember
pause,
when we
'cause
when we made him turn off his live chats?
Yeah, that was funny. I just want to pause because K-Dog over on D-Live said, I just want JP to admit the truth about Jews. I have an honest question, though, right? To a lot of the people who are critical about that with him. Why does he owe that to you?
Why does anybody owe that to anybody?
But you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying in general. I love when, you know, because I like you, K-Dog, but your same kind of mentality about Jordan Peterson, people use against us about things they hate about us. He doesn't owe you that. You know what I mean? He doesn't owe you. Nobody who's even mildly famous owes you that. Like, that's what I don't understand is when he starts showing up. It's different with a Charlie Kirk. It's different with a Conservative Inc. or a Turning Point where they're, you know, subverting college campuses and going gay butt sex. Wee! There are billions for Israel. That's different because then you can show up and go, I'm sorry, are you a real conservative or not? But what are these other people? What do they owe you? Why do they owe you that? That's what bugs me.
I think he just says he wishes that he would.
Okay, but he doesn't. So what's the, you know what I mean? But I have read poll threads that have gone on for days about what a piece of shit Jordan Peterson is and fuck him. He ain't gonna call out the Jew. Fuck him. He needs to be destroyed. And it's like, why though? He doesn't owe you that. He just wrote a book about, you know, clean your room, bucko, and whatever.
And his daughter has a lot of meat farts.
You know, I don't have anything personal against Nick.
Is there a butt
I've
coming?
talked to Nick before.
When has he talked to Nick?
But let me explain a few things to you.
Can I speed him up?
I spotted...
I'm speeding him up. I can't. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
You know it's my tick. You know it's my tick. I can't.
Ben Shapiro. And openly dismissed Ben Shapiro with a conclusive case against him back in 2005.
And it worked. And Ben Shapiro never became famous, and you ran him off the internet.
And he
So
was
boring.
never heard
Vox-
from again.
Vox is just giving it. Look, Nick is okay. Fine. Bring me Nick. Let's debate Nick.
He
Come on,
speaks
little
normal.
Nicky Titty baby.
When you do it, he speaks normal. Oh, yeah, you didn't hear this nickname yet. Nicky Titty Baby?
Why is he calling him Nicky Titty Baby? Is that something that Owen came up with?
That is why. No, that was, I believe that was
An OG Vox?
That's an OG Vox. He said that, and the whole world died of laughter that night, which is
So
why we have a
boring.
Nicky Titty
Vox
Baby.
is just
in the chat.
giving it. Look,
He sounds normal when you speed it up.
Nick is
It's all-
okay.
Yeah.
That's what a normal person sounds like.
Shit. I'm going to do 125.
Okay, fine. Bring me Nick. Let's debate Nick. Come on, little Nicky Titty baby. You want to debate? Your guys want to talk about how smart you are?
See how much better that is?
You know, I'm much smarter than you are. You know, there's a reason why Ben Shapiro ran away from me.
Yeah, that's
multiple
right.
Times.
I'm smarter than a lot of 21-year-olds. You bring me any 21-year-old and I'll fucking outbooks them. You know what I mean? Congratulate. You've had 30 more years, Vox, to read books.
I've seen unauthorized TV. You don't look like a smart man. Not that smart.
Dude, imagine bragging that you're smarter than a 21-year-old.
Remember 6 months ago when we played a trailer for his alt hero movie that he's going to make, and he has an Indiegogo for that too? Has that been made yet? Has that been funded fully?
Could you fucking imagine that, though? Could you imagine how cringe I would be if you said to me, I'm much smarter than that 20-year-old? You'd be like, dude, be embarrassed. Stop. He's like, that's like, he could theoretically, like, I mean, yeah, he is. He's fucking, you're old. You're more than older. You're technically in a really white, trashy family. You could be his grandfather.
Yeah.
He ran away from you. You want to debate Nick? Everybody says debate Nick? Fine. Nick, it's Vox. Let's debate. Let's debate the Holocaust.
This is where it starts getting like. So I was jokingly saying the other night on Nightwave when this happened, this is what Vox is doing. He's trying to attach himself to Nick. He's trying to put Nick in a situation where he's challenging Nick to a debate that A, has no pros, B, has nothing but cons. It could destroy both of their channels. It would force Nick into a really awkward position. But if he beats Vox, he gets nothing because Vox is nothing. So it's like, I'm going to just attach myself to this much bigger creator, and then I'm going to force him into a debate about something that is so potentially damaging to both brands that if he says no, he's a coward. When in reality, it's like, well, no, because there's just no point. And it's all bad and nothing good can come of it. This is why I was saying on Nightwave, like jokingly, I'm like, I challenge Ethan Ralph to a debate about black criminality. I want to debate you and burn all of our shit down for no reason other than I have leather-bound books to sell. It's insane. Nobody would take that. You'd go, well, no, that's stupid.
You and me, you've claimed that 6 million people died in the Holocaust.
This is where it gets
Let's debate that. You've claimed to be a Latino college campus guy.
All right. So
let's debate whether
he's taken everything Fuentes has ever said sarcastically
And saying
he's
that it's
taking it
factual?
seriously. He has no sense of subtlety. He has no sense of irony. He doesn't get jokes. He's that much of a nerd.
He really doesn't.
Like, Nick has said so many things to try to be like, he literally says Afro-Latin. The only time Nick Fuentes has ever done that is when people are like, this Nick Fuentes is disgusting. He should be deplatformed. And then he'll be like, wow, can you believe this stuff? They're trying to deplatform an Afro-Latino college student. Like, he's trying to be a smarmy dick. And he's like, oh, yeah? I don't really believe you're Mexican. By the way, he's about to say, I don't believe you're really a member of La Raza. I swear to God.
whether you're a Latino or not. Let's debate whether you're La Raza or not.
See what I mean?
First off, it's La Raza, not La Raza.
Yeah, we all watched WCW back in the day, all right? So we get it, but he's...
It's not a brand of fucking pasta.
La Raza?
Yeah. Fucking, it's La Raza.
La Raza sounds like a brand of gluten-free pasta.
Let's debate whether you're part of the bronze race or not. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
Do you?
Oh, he does. Get ready for this. You ready for another Vox Day claim of grandeur?
Hot fact?
Get ready for it.
That's what a fake Latino you are. See, what a lot of you might not realize
What you have to understand
is that I'm the great-grandson of a Mexican revolutionary.
But no, let him finish. Let him finish.
Mike, I'm feeling bad
Let
for
him.
him.
It's not. He's not done with the claim. Let him finish his point.
Okay. I feel
not done.
I feel uncomfortable.
Well, I want you to
My
be more.
great-grandfather rode with Pancho Villa. Why? You don't get it? I don't have a problem with Nick. I have a problem with, shut up, Boomer. I have a problem with the brokers. And Nick can't keep you under control. So fuck you all and fuck Nick Fuentes.
Somebody just sent me a picture of Vox Day's great-grandfather. Would you like to see it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, this is crazy. Have you seen that?
I don't think that's
him.
I don't see any.
That's him.
I don't see any
Mexican
resemblance.
revolutionary Speedy Gonzalez. He's also related to Slowpoke Rodriguez.
I want a citation for this before we report this as actual.
Don't report it yet?
Tentatively, we will.
Don't report it
say
yet.
that this may or may not be.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
We're how about this? We're going to do what the real media does.
Okay.
We're receiving reports that this is Vox Day's grandfather.
Okay, now somebody's saying doxed. Doxed. All right, let's go back to old Tedward Spaghetti.
Got it?
Got it.
He can't control you, then he's not a leader worth anything. The VFM don't do anything.
That's what's VFM again?
Vile. I don't know. Somebody has to.
What does VFM stand for?
Yeah, I forget. But the other thing too, he he kind of betrays his own mentality here to his audience by being like, what, this YouTuber doesn't control his audience with an iron fist? Hey, Nick, if you can't have absolute and complete control over your pay pigs, if they don't march to every order you give, you're not a good, this is what he expects of his people.
Right.
Vile, faceless minions.
Thank you.
Unless they know they're supposed to do something.
It's not very feminine males, and it's not very faggoty men.
I was going to say very feminine milkers, but okay,
it's not vile Fuentes Mexicans. See, now you're just throwing things together. And
oh, you know what? You're right. I do have to redact it. It was not. Someone sent me the wrong information. I read it wrong. This is just a picture of Nick Fuentes. So, again, I don't want everybody to get it confused. This is actually just what Nick Fuentes looks like when he's not wearing his suit and stuff.
Well, no, you're actually wrong because I think I just got breaking news, guys.
Fuck. All right, you sure? This is confirmed. Whatever you're going to do is going to confirm.
I think I'm about to identify the man known as Vox Day's father, except Facebook's terrible nowadays.
Right. Now, hey, you know what? Take your time. Listen, here's the thing here. We want to make sure that we get this right.
We need accurate
We want to make sure that we get this right. We don't want to.
But no, it's definitely because obviously Voice is joking around. He showed a cartoon picture. It can't be a cartoon mouse. You know what I mean? That's just silly. But this
that would
is
be
in
ridiculous.
Fact,
okay.
I just found out that.
Oh wow!
The real identity.
Are you sure?
Of his grandfather? Yes.
Okay. Now look, this information is coming from a plethora of sources.
Yeah. This is
so
breaking news. His grandfather's been identified as El Guapo.
Do you know what a plethora is? Oh wow, man, that's. He's the one that stood up to the vile American invaders, the Three Amigos.
Yes, the Three Amigos. And
I've read about that.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
This man personally fought off, fucking. I can't remember their names now. Chevy Chase, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. He had to fight them off personally.
Yeah,
he had no help.
It was really, really. And then for some reason there was like a singing tree in that movie that was weird out of nowhere. Yeah. Oh, that Santa Poco. That's the town. It was Santa Poco.
Yes.
All right. Let's go back to Teddy Spaghetti. Sorry, El Tedo Spaghetto.
The Dread Ilk don't run around pestering people left, right, and center. You know? It's time to teach the puppy a lesson.
Uh-oh.
You guys are all, I don't claim to be Indian. I am Indian, you Nicky Titty Baby can either show up for the debate or he can shut up and run away and tuck his tail between his puppy legs.
I know I made a doo-wop reference earlier, but doesn't Nicky Titty Baby actually sound... Hey, Irrational Times, can you do doo-wop? Can you make us a Nicky Titty Baby?
That would be great.
Yeah, I'll even do the boom, 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 boom. Can we make a Nicky Titty Baby doo-wop song?
Okay. Cringe. Oh, we got all the little faggies.
Wait, you can't say that.
Gosh.
He's mad.
You know,
he's usually
well,
tries
then,
to be even keel. He's
I don't
pissed.
give a damn now or then. Do you not understand that?
Okay.
I told you to leave me out of it. You didn't.
I will leave you in.
This is
Nikki?
what you get.
We have to understand is, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Nick Fuentes and I debating the Holocaust. That's what we're going
Why?
to debate.
In Madison Square Garden, brother.
Do you understand?
That's right. This Survivor Series, I'm going to meet you in Madison Square Garden, center of the ring. Debate the Holocaust, dude.
And you tell him, Hogan, it wasn't 6 million. It wasn't even 400,000.
The smoke always rises to the top.
Sensational Sherry yelling in the background. Ah, they had soccer leagues.
Teddy316 said, wooden doors?
Let me tell you something, brother. Nick Fuentes is out here. Dude, he's talking about cookies. He's talking about the Holocaust, brother. He's talking demographics, dude. And I don't give a crap what all my little Vox Dea maniacs, whether they're brown or black, I don't care, brother, because I don't even live in America, dude.
By God, those 6 million people had families. All right, come on.
Guys, this isn't
This
funny.
is serious, all right? Little Nicky Titty, what do you call
Christ, it's always a joke. Always a joke with you people.
Take it seriously. Sorry. We're going to take it seriously?
I've been taking it seriously. I don't know what you've been doing.
Look at the striations on that Holocaust soccer player. Wow.
Erwin Rommel, wow.
With a yarmulke and a bagel going out for a night on the town.
We can't do. We just got in trouble. We can't do
There's
this.
nothing wrong with that. Did I say something bad?
I can't.
Come on, guys. Take it seriously.
We're not going to last past December 10th. There's just no way. And I mean, I don't even care at this point. I really genuinely don't. Like, I can't. If we can't be this, I don't want to be anything else.
Let's see if your boy is really willing to go live and debate the Holocaust. He's not a denier. He publicly stated that 6 million Jews were killed in the Holocaust. Wonderful. Let's talk about that. Let's debate that.
Is he being willfully ignorant?
I don't know how that benefits him, so I don't think so. I think he's just dumb. I think he's one of those guys like, look, I don't deny that Vox Day probably is smart at certain things. He's probably good at word salads and what have you. But socially, he's retarded. You know? Like, he's socially completely retarded.
Takes a mask off. It was me, Fuentes. It was me all along.
And we would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for this meddling boomer.
Oh, fuck. The Dread Elk machine.
Of course Nick won't do it, because he's a little puppy.
Hey.
He's running around. He's running around saying, debate Nick. Okay, here I am.
Vox, Nick's not debating you for the same reason people don't want to put up with Frankie B. Flat shit when they're trying to go buy fucking, pomegranate juice.
Hey, what's the biggest lie you've ever been told?
Let me ask you something. It says in the Bible that there's a dome and that there's a light switch on the North Pole. It turns the sun on and off. You didn't notice?
It's a clapper.
Yeah. That's why Jesus came back from the dead. So there'd always be somebody to flip the switch on and off. Thank you, Frankie.
I am here to debate Nick. It's not a trap at all. See, this is the difference between a little puppy who thinks about optics and a political philosopher who only cares about the truth.
And which, I'm sorry, and then who are you? You've named like two sets of people. Which one are you? Guy that owns books?
It's not a trap.
It's a trap.
It's exactly what it. It's exactly what I've offered. You know, I told people I didn't want to be involved in the drama. The gropers kept coming.
He's making it sound like he was fucking Rambo and he was just working in a village chopping wood with a beard, and they go, "We need you to come back, Teddy. We need you to come back." I'm not doing that no more. I'm not. I'm done with that life.
Told you I'm retired.
To my blog and saying all this nonsense. See, here's the thing. Nick is terrified of the mainstream media. Nick is not as smart as I am. Nick is not as experienced as I am. And Nick has ambitions.
I'm waiting for him to say
mainstream media.
I'm waiting for him to say, Nick doesn't eat pussy as good as I do. Like he's just starting to make shit up.
That I do not share. So I don't give a fragment of a quantum of a damn what anybody thinks.
Well, how many minutes are we into you not giving a damn?
About my opinion.
11:50.
This would go on for an hour and 8 minutes.
But I've been speeding it up.
On anything. Nick's afraid to talk directly and openly about historical events. I'm not.
He's not.
Go look up my debate about the Holocaust with what's her name? Louise Mensch.
That's right. I said absolutely nobody died in the Holocaust.
We had a huge debate
As
on
a matter of fact, the birth rates went up.
My position was
he's going total like fucking a complete opposite end of it. Yeah.
My position was, I'm not afraid at all to speak about exactly what I think, because everything that I have to say is well-founded. I'm not going to talk about anything. I'm not going to talk. Why would I talk about the subject that we're going to debate? I'm not going to offer any hints or clues. You guys can look it up. I just told you, you want to look up the debate on Louise Mensch? Go find it.
Wow, and this is sped up.
Reagan Dutch. He's going to kill you in... Bring it on, Knickers.
By the way, that broke me Friday night. I never quite mentally recovered from that night. Like I was just a giggly mess for the rest of the night because of his horrible mispronunciation of the fan club of Nick Fuentes, known as the Nickers. Nickers. He's very soft on the k. It just didn't come off.
Reagan Dutch. He's going to kill you in... Bring it on, Knickers.
Doesn't sound...
That doesn't
right.
sound... It does. That sounds like a hard R.
It does sound like...
I'm not at all afraid to talk about anything. I just offered to debate Nick Fuentes on the Holocaust. We will both go on the record in public saying exactly what we think about it.
You want Nick to self-immolate, Vox. Here's the thing. You're living in exile in Italy somewhere, right? You're doing a lot of scammy little projects. You're taking a lot of money from your pay pigs. $500,000 for your little book thing, which seems very shady. There's a lot of shady, weird financial things you're into. There's a lot of you've kind of been kicked off of all these platforms. And by the way, not for because you're so edgy and you're such a fucking thought, but it's not that. One of the ones I believe he got accused of was money laundering. Was one of them.
Really?
Well, that's what they accused. You know what I mean? Like they took that down, and he said that was whatever. But now you got this other project that you only had a $35,000 goal, but for some reason people donated $500,000 to this project, which is all you've got a lot of dirt, my friend, and you're a dead brand, and you're a dead brand because of the fact that you're cringe, and because you burned so many bridges, and people don't like you. People don't generally find you likable. You have no future. Nick Fuentes, however, he's at a crossroads right now and still very much is in the game. He still very much has a future. You don't want him to have a future. So you want him to debate you the finer points of the Holocaust so that some little sound, so you can actually back him into a corner, make him say something definitively on the record as you want that can then be used against him to absolutely destroy his life. That's what you're trying to do, and it's transparent. You're full of shit, and hopefully Nick Fuentes will absolutely steer as clear of this fucking moron as possible, because that's all you want. You just want him.
You want him to sign up for
self-destruct.
you want him to get cut off of YouTube so he signs up for unauthorized.
Probably.
Nick has been wanting to debate people. He's been saying debate Nick, debate Nick, debate Nick. Fine. I am here. It's very, very simple. And all they have to say is you're a gay nerd. How do you know the people bothering you are actually Nick's fans? Because
Hold on. But I hear what you're saying about the criticism. It is childish. But to be fair here, you're kind of a gay nerd.
Because they have said so repeatedly. You don't understand good No, I don't care about optics at all.
I'm going in. I'm going in. Screw your optics. Oh, Teddy.
Vox Nick, I just explained this. Vox Nick has always spoken well of you. I don't have a problem with Nick. I have a problem with the gropers. They came
Groypers, and you are, but you do. But if you don't have a problem with Nick, and you just have a problem with his fans, why are you trying to pigeonhole and debate Nick? Right? It's weird.
To my blog, and now they're on my stream. They're bringing the drama to me.
Uh-oh, here he comes.
So I'm going to end it. This is why, as I have repeatedly warned people, this is why you don't fuck with someone that other people call the Supreme Dark Lord.
Karate! 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 Karate!
He really had to get it in that other people call him.
Other people call
He
him.
had to, because he enough times people have called this idiot out and been like, "You call yourself the Dark Lord. Stop it. Stop it."
Fucking Dork Lord.
We will have that shirt available
I'm
for
so
you.
excited.
Very
I'm
soon,
I'm
very
getting
shortly.
one of those for me.
Yeah, Bally made that for us. He's working on we're gonna get some cards. We got a logo in the front. Like, he's been doing a lot of hard work for us. So thank you, Bally.
Logos.
You want to know why?
Why?
Go ask Patreon. Go ask any number of large social media companies that don't want anything to do with me, with the VFM, with the Legal Legion of Evil, and with the...
Sorry,
He's got
what was
a
that
new
one?
group. He's got a new crew.
What's the Legal Legion of Evil?
I don't know. I have no clue. I don't
He
care.
really likes comic books.
He's really gay.
Gay nerd.
ilk. They don't want anything. They want no conflict.
I couldn't imagine being this guy, man. Him and Owen are perfect for each other. You know, I figured it out on Nightwave Friday night. You know what he and Owen are? He and Owen remind me of Dylan Klebold and Eric Harris. No, hear me out. Two kids that would have never shot up a school unless they became friends with each other. Two kids that probably would have just been two weirdos, just left to their
Working
own
at a
weirdness.
Guitar Center right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
But somehow they met, and somehow they just fed into each other's delusions to the point where one day a bunch of kids just get their fucking grapes popped off in the gym while they're on their lunch break. That's what happens. It's a bunch of people, a bunch of Dateline fucking specials after it going, what would have happened if they'd never met? You know, like...
Fat retard in the chat. Goes,
Great name, by the way.
Does this chair have a food tray with spill-proof edges? Now I'm thinking of it having like a baby chair in front, so he doesn't spill his macaronis.
This is really bad.
Think that somebody who regularly deals with conflict
Their pinky and the brain.
with other large companies that you know nothing about. I care so little that I'm perfectly happy to go out and debate in public a topic that would have most commentators wetting their pants rather than have the chance.
Yes, because your life's already ruined.
Where they're going to have to say something and stand for something. I'm happy to do it. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. I walked away from multiple nationally syndicated columns.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't. You were
I
let
walked
go.
away from many opportunities because I don't care about a career in media.
You guys mutually broke up. It wasn't, you didn't get dumped. Got it, Fox.
Did you see the Bluesdoll video?
No. Oh, God, the Blues get on this.
This is Fresh OG. This is Bluesdoll is the best, by the way. Fresh OG, here it is. Vox Day versus Nick Fuentes.
I was not planning to stream tonight.
The fucking hat.
But then a couple of Nick Fuentes fans decided that they needed to come to my blog. I don't really have the impression that any of these...
I love that the books just say philosophy on them.
Poor, innocent young men have any idea what they're getting in for. I'm guessing that they're not really inclined to read a lot of books.
He has.
But, the last time
how little
that
he
somebody
is.
came around and started talking smack about their grand leader on my blog, they weren't too happy when they were successful in drawing my attention. And, the last person who did that, and this was the result. I've told people it's not a great idea to poke the big bear.
Uh-oh.
To be celebrated, you have to kill your offspring, make yourself sterile.
I don't have anything personal against Nick. Bring me Nick. Let's debate Nick, little Nicky titty baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, weighing in at 91 pounds, Nicky Titty Baby.
Was that you? That was you.
And fighting out of the blue corner, from Barcelona, Spain, he weighs an impressive 93 pounds, Teddy.
I'm much smarter than you are. There's a reason why Ben Shapiro ran away from me.
You're being anti-Semitic, sir.
You want to debate Nick?
I don't know I was in
Everybody
it.
says debate Nick?
I don't know I was in
Fine.
it.
Nick, it's Vox.
His legs
You
are
and me,
dangling off the
you
chair.
claimed that
Look
6
at his
million
feet
people
dangling off
died
the
in the
chair.
Holocaust.
I just noticed
You claimed
that.
to be a Latino. Let's debate whether you're a Latino or not. Let's debate whether you're La Raza or not.
I like to go around and tell people orale, and just I like to get down, Vato, with my homies.
Let's see if your boy is really willing to go live and debate the Holocaust. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. That's what a fake Latino you are. My great-grandfather rode with Pancho Villa. I don't have a problem with Nick. I have a problem with, shut up, Boomer. I have a
Why is
problem
Blade
with
in this?
the gropers.
Oh, because
Groper?
God damn, that was
Groper?
very cute. I like it. All right, Bluesy. That was it was taking me a second. I'm like, why is Blade in it? And then he says Grope. Ah, very nice. That's
Keep you under control. So fuck you all and fuck Nick Fuentes. It's time to teach the puppy a lesson. this is what you get. Nick Fuentes and I debating the Holocaust. Bring it on, Nickers.
Whoa, it's Nickers. Nick-ers. Nick, as in the name Nick. Ers.
So I'm going to end it. This is why you don't fuck with someone that other people call the Supreme Dark Lord.
Very good work, Bluestall. Jesus Christ.
Fucking
that
fantastic.
Was fucking amazing.
Please, everybody, subscribe to Bluestall. She is an American hero.
Oh, fuck. Even the air horn. That was
There's Bluestall. There you go. The links are in there.
That was fun.
We're not going to be able to get through the whole Vox Day video.
Nah, man. Let's get in here.
Let's get out of here. Let me read some of these Streamlabs. I got a Chrysler to pay up for the whole $15,000. I got Chrysler to pay up for the whole $1,500 radio out of warranty. The secret to make a company pay up is to call headquarters daily until they want you to go away. It becomes more expensive to listen to you than it is to give you what you want. Thank you, AutoShed. $10, Aga. Mersh's Macho Man impression deserves shekels. $10 for the Macho Man.
Thanks.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Lord.
Cup of coffee in the big time. My favorite was the Jay Lethal. Say everything twice. Say everything twice.
Lord Zeno, $2. Teddy is the kid who got made fun of every day in school just for being himself. I think that's it. I think that's what we got, guys. We're going to be live here tomorrow. Oh, we got a super chat.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando Fresno. I don't care about optics with the Necronomicon next to him. Oh, fuck. Let's see. Who's the runner-up in the Evan Weiss lookalike contest, as the Western Echo said?
Right now, I mean, what do we got? Vox? I got Vox.
It's Vox. Vox is number one,
I don't know.
right?
Yeah, there's got to be others, though. I know there's others. That's a certain look. Vox. You have a certain look to you.
That was fun today. That was considering that we got hit with a strike.
Yeah, I see we pulled it out.
That was fun.
That's fun.
We're going to be live tomorrow and Wednesday on this channel here, youtube.com/ROTC Media, and, of course, dlive.tv/Revenge of the Sis, where so far they haven't taken us down there. Let's put it to you that way. So you can help us out. And, of course, I want to plug again, new project, 2.com/Revenge of the Sis. And our Patreon still up, of course, patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. For $5, you get the first 250 episodes. As you can see, YouTube still doesn't want to pay us. We're not getting any money.
Mm-hmm.
This channel will probably be demonetized by the end of this sentence. So, guys, no Nightwave tonight. I was told
I'm
there's
probably
no
going to
night.
take. I might do game stuff, but don't expect a big show. I'm going to probably take it easy tonight. But I might be playing Rust later and go, I'll just stream it. That's about the extent of what you can expect here.
Tomorrow, Daywave Radio, youtube.com/Daywave Radio. That's my morning show, 10 a.m. every morning.
Homosexuals only.
Man, not again. Guys, thanks.
Only gay people allowed.
Thank you for listening. I mean, these episodes will eventually be up on the main channel in
Someday.
a week when we're allowed to put them up.
Someday.
But for right now, get all your hot OG stuff from here. I'm going to probably clip the Teddy stuff and put it up on the backup channel too. Fuck it. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Revenge of the Sis.